In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to draw an arrow in Inkscape, step by step, whether you want a simple straight arrow, a curved arrow, or even a circular arrow design. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to fully customize your arrows, including the size, style, color, and direction. If you find this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Inkscape tutorials just like this. Now, let's get started. First, open up Inkscape and create a new document. To draw a basic arrow, we're going to start with the Bezier tool, which is also known as the pen tool. You can find it in the left toolbar or simply press the letter B on your keyboard. Once you have that selected, look at the tool controls at the top and make sure you're set to create a regular Bezier path. Now click once on your canvas to create the starting point of your arrow. Move your mouse in the direction you want the arrow to go and click again to create the endpoint. Press Enter to finish the path. At this point, you just have a simple straight line. To turn this line into an arrow, we need to adjust the stroke settings. Go to Object, then Fill and Stroke to open the panel. In the Fill tab, click the X to remove any fill if it's applied. Then switch to the Stroke Paint tab and choose a color for your arrow. After that, go to the Stroke Style tab. Here, you can increase the width of the line to make it thicker. Adjust it until you get the thickness you like. Now for the arrowhead. Still in the Stroke Style tab, look for the Marker section. You'll see drop-down menus for Start, Mid, and End markers. Open the End marker drop-down and choose an arrowhead style. As soon as you select one, your line becomes an arrow. If the arrowhead looks too big or too small, you can adjust the marker size. In newer versions of Inkscape, this is controlled by the stroke width, so changing the width will scale the arrowhead proportionally. If needed, fine-tune the stroke width until the arrowhead looks balanced. You can also change the cap style. In the Stroke Style tab, try switching between butt, round, and square caps to see how the end of the line looks. For most clean designs, round caps work really well. Now let's edit the direction. Select the Node tool by pressing N or clicking the node icon in the toolbar. Click on one of the end nodes and drag it to reposition the arrow. You can completely change its angle this way. If you want a curved arrow, click and drag while creating the line with the Bezier tool instead of just clicking. Or, with the node tool selected, click on the path and drag to create curve handles. Adjust the handles to control the curve. This is perfect for flowcharts, diagrams, or creative designs. You can even add a bend in the middle. Double-click on the path to create a new node, then drag that node to form a corner. If the corner looks too sharp, use the node options at the top to convert it into a smooth node for a rounded curve. Let's quickly talk about scaling. If you select your arrow with the Select tool and resize it, you might notice the stroke doesn't scale proportionally. To fix that, go to Edit, Preferences, then Behavior, Transformations, and make sure Scale Stroke Width is enabled. Now, when you resize your arrow, everything scales evenly. You can even create circular arrows. Grab the Ellipse tool, hold Control while dragging to create a perfect circle, then remove the fill and apply a stroke color. In the Stroke Style tab, add an arrowhead marker to the end. This instantly creates a circular arrow. If you only want part of the circle, use the ellipse handles to create an arc instead of a full shape. For dotted or repeated arrow effects, you can use dashed stroke styles in the Stroke Style tab. Combine that with arrow markers for more advanced design effects. As you can see, drawing arrows in Inkscape is simple once you understand how strokes and markers work together. You can customize the thickness, color, curve, direction, and overall style to fit any design project. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more step-by-step Inkscape guides. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.